Facing heavy losses in Ukraine, President Putin announced a partial military mobilization. The Russian president is looking for 300,000 reserve troops to fight his war. But instead, Russians are mobilizing on the streets of Moscow, chanting, "Send Putin to the trenches." Hundreds of demonstrators have been detained for saying, "Not me." Other Russians are fleeing the country. Flights from Moscow to all visa-free destinations selling out quickly. There are also long lines of cars heading to Finland, which has open borders. At the UN, President Biden condemned Putin for making nuclear threats and for supporting a vote in Russian-occupied parts of Ukraine, which Russia could use to justify annexing more Ukrainian territory.
President Putin has made overt nuclear threats against Europe. Now, Russia's calling up more soldiers to join the fight. You cannot seize a nation's territory by force.
Hours earlier, President Putin, in a rare admission the war isn't going to plan, said he had no choice but to call up more troops because the West is trying to use the war in Ukraine to break Russia apart. Putin threatened to use nuclear weapons to stop that.
No one threatened Russia, and no one other than Russia sought conflict.
The military mobilization
Russia tried to block Ukraine's President Zelensky from speaking at the UN. He received a standing ovation instead. Russia is calling up more troops because it's low on soldiers, according to U.S. and NATO officials. Ukraine claims the war has cost Russia more than 50,000 soldiers so far, about a third of the force it had when it invaded last winter. Russia admits to far fewer losses.
Ukrainian officials believe it will take several months, maybe even 6 months, for Russia to recruit all of the reservists, get them equipped, get them ready for battle. And they believe that gives the Ukrainian army a window to keep its offensive going and to drive potentially even closer to the Russian border. Hoda?
All right, Richard Engel for us there at the border. Richard, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.